You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's Matt Bortles' Jaguars going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the three, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Burns the man in motion left. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to lose a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The play clock's running down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Again, it's Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Roethlisberger will throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Now Roethlisberger, a screen to Bell. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards.
Doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
They'll go again with Bell, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
The Jags 1st down. Bortles to Robinson.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Again, it's Fournette. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go now. We got 3.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Jags taking over on offense here in a second, and what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They had been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Handoff to Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Hearns the man in motion left. Fournette on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On third and long, it's Bortles. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Time running out here on the play clock. On On second down, Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And some room to work. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
These two. Left. These two.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Fournette running right. Always got some breathing room. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. Fire.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 56 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out come the Jags. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Steps away to his left. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Fournette. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A handoff, Fournette running left. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On third down, Fournette. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check. Fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I got that I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn off. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo. What you mean? Woo. And now trust the so what you mean? Woo. Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo. Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. Go tell the that I'm the bank and I want my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw it if he fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I got boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her, so no. I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean?
You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Klops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think road still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them baddest bag gon' get it. What you mean?
Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya, just take a photo. I'm reppin' that's on photo with a on your bro though. Cause that Dodo thought that he could rob a player for some no-no. Oh no, also Allen Temple. Also England Manor. Also Misty Valley. And I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. Better sister, daddy, rode on fold. I done in every hole, telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick flat flashy. Don't I look dashy? Don't I look classy? Don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. Dash with or without you. With what your say. Show me what that.
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, barely flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, this the best. And even if we die today, gon' live forever. Live forever.
Daddy pants ain't with 3
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be 2 quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Now Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work out.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down, but not before he gets it. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Carry for Leonard Fournette. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Bortles. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the... He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
On first down, Bortles eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run with Fournette. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall around the 37. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
This is Bell. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Roethlisberger out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice Nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
This is Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw, it's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Eluding the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles, 31 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, it's Bell. Room here to run. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker is.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the Steelers on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Play clock winding down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. They begin with a run by Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy, right?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Again, it's Bell. Down to the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
On third down, here's Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Bortles to throw on second down. This is caught by Hearns. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Burns brings it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Bortles going to throw. Flushed out right. Caught right side. It's Lewis. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Bortles now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They come out here in the I. Now Bortles again. He'll buy some time right. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They find some open field here. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 2nd down now after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.